Good morning everyone, I hope you are all well and enjoying Vlogmas so far. You're currently inside my cupboard because I've just realised that's a really good place for you to stand. The lighting is quite good and I've now got a mic so I can walk away from the camera without being muffled. So, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Today we are on, I think it's day 5 for you guys. If you haven't seen the other videos, I will link them somewhere on the screen and I will also link them down below so you can go and enjoy those. Currently starting the day with a nice little dog walk with Dougal, and I think in a minute Chad and I are going to head to the gym. I think we're going to do a gym session and also hit up the spa. Normally when we go, we take quite a lot of time, so I don't want to spend too much time there because obviously you guys can't really come with me. So I want to do some other things today. Today we're going to have more of an indoor day because I feel like the last few days we've been out and about and I'm not going to lie, I'm quite tired. I also haven't really got into the habit of daily vlogging yet. I don't know if anyone realises this, but it's really odd talking to yourself, and everyone I think would assume that you're quite confident because you're putting yourself online, but in reality, I'm literally talking to a camera. So it's really hard to get into the habit of like talking to yourself, but I feel like as the days go on, I will get a little bit better. So it's just a very odd experience. And if you've never done it, then I don't know if you'd properly understand, but if I sort of sound a bit odd, it's because in reality, I'm just talking to a camera and I'm repeating things about 10 times until I'm happy with how it looks. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas so far. It's been quite fun and I do actually quite like the daily vlogging. The editing, really boring, but the editing's actually the really fun part, and I used to really hate editing, so I'm actually looking forward to that every night. We'll see if that lasts until the 24th, 23rd of December. I don't know if it will. But enough of that. Today is going to be a nice and cozy day. I don't know if I can actually take you into the spa. I've never actually tried taking my camera in there. I don't really want to film anyone in there anyway, but it's going to be really nice and cozy. We've got something planned this week and next week. The next week is actually really exciting. I think I'm going to try. Chad's in Paris for work, and I was going to try and go to Paris with him. Not with him actually, on a separate train after, because I have to do some work in Norfolk. I've never been to Norfolk, so I'm going to take you guys with me. But that should be quite interesting, trying to get from Norfolk to London and then to Paris all in the same day. So yeah, that would be quite a fun day. But we have a few things planned. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, because I'm trying to find the balance between Christmassy stuff and not Christmassy stuff, because if you just talk about Christmas constantly, it can get quite boring. So yeah, there will be days where we're out and about and there will be days when we're more so inside. And I like the combination of both. We're going to start the day with going to the gym and I shall pick you up when I can. It's currently a bit later, as you can see. It's dark outside. We went to the gym earlier, we then went shopping, came back home, and I've just been editing a video. But it's now dinner time. I don't know where the day's gone. I normally like to film things at the end of the day, but now it's winter, I really shouldn't do that because it's very dark. And you guys are probably really depressed watching this like darkness in the background. But it is what it is. So we're gonna actually do a quick dish. Chad has gone out with work and for dinner. And when Chad's not here, I like to eat fish. Chad's not a fish man in any sense of the phrase, so I thought I would cook a really lovely another ottolenghi, I did ottolenghi last time, but another ottolenghi dish. This one is, I don't know if you guys can see, chamula basted halibut with farro. Farro is an Italian wheat that I've never actually had before, but I think you just boil it and it's sort of lentil-y, I would assume. So I'm just going to pop that on really quickly. The halibuts I got from Waitrose are absolutely ginormous, so I think I'm going to have quite a lot left over, but I'm really excited to use my new plates. That should be quite fun. Sorry, Dougal's shaking in the background. Dougal, do you want to say hi? Dougal, are you shy? Come. Dougal. This is Dougal's first appearance in Vlogmas, I believe. Hello, darling. Say hello to the camera. We'll try not to get your... Hello. Oh, Dougal is always so unimpressed. Oh, I think he wants to go out now. So yeah, I'm gonna really quickly put this food on and hopefully check in with you guys in a second when I've made it. I also don't think I've ever had halibut before, so whether I'll like it, who knows. But let me just quickly find the recipe on my Mac. Right, so simmer the farro in plenty of water for 20 minutes to an hour. we're going to do 20 minutes. I also couldn't find any, what is this? Dried black limes. So I'm just going to put one in a blender and hope for the best. I just think I'm the world's smartest person because this isn't a blender, this is the coffee bean grinder from John Lewis. And I always put my little like cardamom pods. I put things like that in this because it makes them really fine. And I just put a whole lime in it and it's made it completely into a powder. So 10 points for being really smart to me. Just made everything. Excuse the mess of the kitchen. This looks really delightful. I've just tried a little bit of the halibut, but for the camera I'll try some more. Really simple, really lovely. I'll leave the recipe linked below, but I'm just going to enjoy this really quickly. And then I might show you some ideas for gifts for Christmas. You can see Dougal in the background. Dougal, this is not for you. You've already had your dinner. Absolutely not. But yeah, I'm going to eat this really quickly and then I'm going to pick you guys up and I'm going to talk you through some gifts that I think will be nice for your partner, your mother, yourself. But yeah, let me eat this really quickly and I will pick you guys up. That dinner was absolutely delightful, as I just said, so really highly recommend doing that for a dish. That's not a Christmassy dish, but it's just a nice dish to have during the week. It took around 20 minutes. But, as I mentioned, I think I've got some really good gifts for you guys. These ones are actually all beauty and like skincare related, so I might do different like collection ideas for these. I might do like a clothing one, maybe like an interiors one, and if you guys are actually interested in me doing different like collections of gift ideas, I could definitely do that. So let me know down below in the comments what you'd like to see. But for this one, I thought that I'd share with you some of my favourite skincare products that I've been using recently, some that I've been using for years, and fragrances. I know a lot of you love when I talk about fragrances, so we're going to talk about fragrances as well. I have covered some of them before, but I think with the gift season coming up, it would be quite nice to either treat yourself or to treat your partner, your parents, your daughters, your sons to some of these things. We're going to start with perfumes. Let's start with perfumes because that's my favourite bit. I always talk about my favourite perfumery, I guess, being Penhaligon's. I think they have a really staple selection of fragrances and pretty much whatever you want to smell like, they have an option for you. They have florals, they have like woody scents, they have sporty scents, they have a mixture of things. But some of the things that I like, I've talked about what I prefer before on here, but I prefer woody smells, I like oaky, musky, alcohol-y smells like whiskey. And so the first fragrance I would suggest would be the Dandy. This is relatively new to my collection, but as you can tell, I have used it a lot. This I think has become my go-to for going out and about and in the house, if I'm honest. It's just a really lovely fragrance. It keeps on you for a really long time. And it's just really interesting. It's got those notes of like whiskey and they're really woody, and I just love this. I think it's a really lovely option, and if you want your partner to smell nice, be it a man or a woman, this is such a good perfume. I might actually treat my dad doesn't wear perfume, so I can't give it to my dad. My mum might like this, but I was going to actually buy her an Erin perfume. She likes the Amber Musk perfume. But anyway, this one is a really good option. It's called The Dandy. I'll link everything that I'm going to talk about below. Second fragrance, I also talked about that the other time when I talked about The Dandy, and this is called Sartorial. This, I believe, is an eau de toilette, but again, it's really beautiful. It's more clean, this fragrance. It doesn't smell as, I don't know, as like rugged as the other smell, but this one smells really sophisticated. It's got hints of cardamom, lavender, and patchouli. So, really lovely fragrance. Again, I would say this is slightly more masculine, but it's not overly masculine. So again, if you're a woman, this is a really good option for you. And last, this fragrance I've been using for years, and you might call it quite basic. I know a lot of people actually prefer to have fragrances that no one's ever used, no one's ever heard of, but quite frankly, I don't want to spend £600 on a perfume that I'm not sure I will like. So this has been a staple of mine. This one is empty, I think. It's got like a drop left, so I need to replace this, but it's Halfeti. I've just looked on the website to order myself some Halfeti because I was just actually really needing some, and I think they're out of stock. I might have to plan a trip tomorrow to go into Penhaligon somewhere. I know one of the stores in London refills them, so you basically just take your bottle and they refill it, so it's really good for the environment. Or better for the environment, shall I say. But that's really annoying, it's out of stock. Let me just try and see what the notes are, because I'm just gonna spray myself really quickly because I just love how this smells. Chad's gonna come back in a minute being like, who have you had in the house? Wow. It's Halfeti Vigorous Grapefruit, Oud Levantine Spice, and Black Rose. Oh, this is just the dreamiest smell. I just love this smell. If you don't want to buy 3 perfumes, I would say this one is more unisex. Definitely suitable for a man and a woman. This is really appropriate for offices, it's really appropriate for just going out and about, whereas other ones, you might smell a bit boozy. I like to smell boozy because we love a bit of alcohol in this household. But Halfeti, really good option. I'll try and leave at least an option linked below, but the one I'm looking at is out of stock, sadly. Another fragrance that I think is a really good option for both male and female. My audience on YouTube is basically a 50-50 split, which across my channels is really odd, and I think it's quite odd in general to have like a 50-50 split. But Tom Ford Tuscan Leather is just an absolute beautiful perfume. There is another one called Oud Wood, but this one literally smells like you've just bought a new car and you're sniffing the leather seats. You literally smell like cowhide. It's such a lovely but interesting smell. I don't often get complimented on fragrances, surprisingly, because I normally douse myself in perfumes when I leave the house. But when I wear this, I do often get comments saying, sorry, what is this? Because it's such an odd smell to have. There is a cheaper one. I think it's also from Tom Ford. It's another leather one. You guys might know what I'm talking about. There is another one that's a bit cheaper. It might be a Dior fragrance, I can't remember. But this one, Tuscan Leather, really, really beautiful. Again, male and female appropriate. So they are my 4 fragrance choices. I keep one in my gym bag usually, and then I usually keep the rest upstairs, but it's nice to alternate between perfumes so you're feeling like you're getting a little bit more for your money. They are my fragrance choices, really appropriate for women and men. So don't just think this is for men, because it's not. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is also appropriate to men and women, but I feel like men don't really get involved with their skincare and they just don't think it's for them. I actually am a big advocate that men should use skincare products instead of just washing their face with a bar of soap. So if you're one of those men, be better. But I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some options. So one thing that I have never really talked about is that I used to have severe acne when I was younger. I do have quite a few scars on my skin that I'm going to try and get sorted soon. That's a whole other story. But I'm really fussy with what goes on my skin, and I feel like since I've had acne, I've really helped my skin by choosing products that I love and that my skin loves, and things that I know are scientifically going to improve my skin. So this isn't just a load of willy-nilly nonsense. There actually is a bit of science that goes into this sort of stuff. Some of the things that I have been using recently that I think would also make lovely gifts are the Elizabeth Arden capsules. I have been using both the retinol and the ceramide capsules for a few weeks now. I bought them for my mum last Christmas because I've heard so many people rave about them, and she absolutely loves them. And I think that everyone should have these capsules. 2 different ones. So the first one is this. You can get different sizes. So they come, I believe, in a 90, a 60 and a 30 like pot. But this one is a retinol and HPR ceramide capsules. And if you're into your skincare, you'll know that retinol is really good for basically treating all of your problems on your skin. I'm not going to get into the science of retinol, but basically if you're over the age of, 25, you probably should be using retinol. You'll thank me 25 years later because your friends will look a lot worse than you. But these products are meant to reduce your signs of wrinkles, all of your pigmentation. Retinol is just really good for your skin. So I would really recommend treating, again, yourself or someone to these. Men and women, it's not gender specific. Everyone has skin and everyone should treat their skin. But I've really been enjoying the glow this is giving me alongside the ceramide capsules. So the retinol capsules I'll use at night. And Chad has also got into his routine and he's absolutely loving his skincare routine. It's so funny. Chad is one of those men that literally will just wash his face with water. And also has lovely skin. He's not one of those people that has spotty skin, so it's really annoying. But I'm making him have a bit of a skincare routine. And all of our friends that do the same, they're so funny. Like when you talk to couples about the skincare routines, the women will always make the men do it and the men love the routines. So if your partner doesn't have a skincare routine, now is your time. But this is basically what the capsules come in. I think there's 90 in this container. These are the ceramide capsules. So basically we have two sets. So the retinol and the HPR is like a night treatment, and then the ceramide is for the morning. Ceramide is like a really reparative serum for your skin. It leaves your skin gleaming. I really love my skin being really dewy, really shiny, and looking really radiant. And this is incredible. You basically just use one capsule a day, lasts you for what, 90 days, and your skin will look absolutely beautiful. And then I just use a moisturiser on top. My moisturiser, I brought it down anyway, is the Kiehl's facial cream. I love Kiehl's facial cream. That's another good gift as well. They are quite expensive. I think they're on sale at the moment. So they're normally £99, sorry, but they're currently on offer from the Elizabeth Arden website for £69. So quite an expensive gift. I bought some for my mum as well because I know that she will love them. And I might get some for my sister because she's always moaning about skincare as well. My dad's really not into his skincare and he won't take them. So I can't really use them for him, but Chad loves them, my mum loves them, and I think my sister will love them, and I love them. So that's a really good gift. Again, I'll leave them linked below. Actually, the last two things I'm going to show you for skincare are another Elizabeth Arden product, the 8-hour cream. If you haven't got the 8-hour cream, you need it. I've heard so many women say that they keep one of these in their handbag at all times. It's just a really effective cream and really lovely. I don't know how much this one is, I can't remember, but that's a really good option as well for winter because all of our hands need a bit of moisturiser over the winter. And then lastly, just a product for men. I have been really fussy with my hair. Currently there's nothing in it as I went to the gym earlier, and I've not been bothered to do it since. But I've gone through a lot of waxes, and this wax for me is working really well at the moment. It's the Slick Gorilla Light Work. I'll show you that. That one there. It's one of those waxes that it's really good at holding your hair, but it doesn't feel like thick and hard in your hair, and it's really easy to wash out. A lot of waxes that I have used in the past are really horrible to wash out, and you normally have to shampoo your hair twice to get them out. But this one, I just wanted to give this a mention because this is a really good product if your partner's into doing their hair. So Slick Gorilla Light Work, really good. The last one that I'm going to show you today is a recent purchase. I was actually really heavily influenced by a lot of people online. And this is Chad's Christmas present to me, but I really, really wanted to open it early. And it is a current body LED face mask. Alongside probably all of you, have seen everyone rave about these, but the science behind these is incredible. I think LED treatments at salons cost in the hundreds of pounds each time, and this is literally your at-home red light therapy. Again, if you don't know much about skincare, red light therapy is a really restorative treatment for your skin. It reduces pigmentation. I think it also gets rid of fine lines. I think one of the claims of this, and apparently it's medically scientifically proven, is that within 3 weeks your fine lines will go. So I'm not going to get up close and personal because the lighting's not very good in here. But I will let you know what I think of this. But the science behind this is crazy. There's a lot of claims, and a lot of people are saying that they are loving it. Influencers and non-influencers. So I think this is a really good option for Christmas. Again, if you're into your salon treatments, this is going to save you a lot of money. You basically pop it on, strap it in, and then this little power pack here, you just hold the button, and here we have here we have your 10-minute red light LED therapy. This literally goes off after 10 minutes, and that's your skincare treatment done. I'm probably going to do this now that it's on my head, and I might check in with you in a second. Right, LED treatment over. I'll leave it linked below. If it's on offer, I hope it is still. I don't know if it will be. But it's a very expensive thing to buy someone, but I think it's a really cool present. And whoever has something like that at home, I think it's a really cool gift. So yeah, they are my skincare, maybe beauty products that I would recommend buying for someone if they're into their skincare and their beauty. Again, let me know below if you would like to see anything else, if you want to see me do a different collection of different like gift giving ideas. there's so many gifts that you can give, or if you want it like specific to male, if you want it specific to female, and I can see what I can pull together. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really in the mood for a hot chocolate, but I don't know if we have any hot chocolate. I really want like a really cozy night. I might pop on a Christmas film in the background and then edit this video together and just have a really cozy, wintry evening. I am really getting into the Christmas spirit now. I was really struggling the other day because I feel like I had loads of Christmas stuff around and I wasn't really in the Christmas mood. But now I'm really starting to get there. Everyone else is putting their Vlogmases out, so I'm literally trying to watch everyone's Vlogmas at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. I think I might end this video here. If I decide to pop anything else in, I will include it now. But I think I'm going to end this video here. I've got a lot of stuff to edit, so please do forgive me for it being a short video. Would you guys like, this is another question for you guys actually, would you guys prefer longer videos or shorter videos? No one really complains when I have long videos, apart from the other day I did get a few messages saying half an hour to 40 minutes is too long. I don't have time in my day for that. And I get that, especially if it's like daily vlogging, I completely get that. Maybe I do like one long one a week, or I don't know, let me know below what works for you guys and I can try and adjust to things. I can try and make some long, some short, so there's a bit of a variance between them. But yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying the videos so far, and I shall see you guys tomorrow for another video. Have a lovely evening, thank you for spending your time with me, and I shall see you very soon.